Good afternoon and welcome to the 2024 USA Archery Indoor Nationals Finals. This is the men's Barebow division. I'm Chuck Cooley. This is John Demmer. John, we got a heck of a match coming up.
We do. We have like one pretty beginner and kind of a sneaky vet.
That'll be an awesome match to watch. Let's pitch it over to Andy right now. We'll get the archers introduced and see who's coming up to bat.
USA Archery Indoor Nationals Final concludes with the Barebow men's gold medal match. Presented by Lancaster Archery Supply. On target number 1, representing the state of Wisconsin, please welcome Nick Way. And his opponent, just across the way in Iowa, Zackary Bisinger. Nick, on target 1, will be shooting first.
All right, so tell me why this promises to be a good match. Who's our beginner? Who's our vet?
Well, Zach is an extreme newcomer. Nick is the brother of Brian, Brian's been around for a little bit, and apparently Nick has been as well, but just started competing a few years ago. Both extremely solid shooters.
Nick Way there on target number 1. First
Yeah.
arrow, good.
Starts
Now,
out good.
Started good. I noticed he's
Great
shooting
way
the
to
larger
start this
diameter
match.
arrows as well. And we see Zach is also shooting 23s. We didn't see that with women.
We did.
9.
Do you think that's a big advantage?
I don't. If you have pretty good eyesight, pretty steady, 23s, they have a pretty good upper end.
10.
But you have to be on your shot, and these two guys apparently are.
Yeah, those first two look really good. Now these matches historically have gone
9.
really, really well here in the finals. A little wide right, a little wide left,
9.
a little bit left. Everything in the yellow though.
Yeah, Nick's got this first set in hand.
9.
Okay, solid.
Looks like a 10, 10, 9
Solid.
to 9. 9,
So
9.
I watched.
Let's pretend you're up there. What are you thinking there for your first end? What are you happy with that? Either a 27 or a 29? You feeling confident?
Target 1 is confirmed.
I'd be
10,
happy with
10,
either one
9
of them. Just
for
shake the nerves out.
target
I know Zach
1.
wishes it was a little bit better, but
Target
that's
2,
pretty good.
9,
Gets a good
9,
end
9.
to kind of calm everything down, and then just roll it with a good shot.
Right.
Target
Sets
1.
you up nice.
2 set points
I watched
for
Zach
Nick
earlier
Way.
today in a match against Winker. He shot 4 29s in a row.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks very comfortable.
Yeah, he's fully capable of just pounding.
Yeah, I heard the bronze medal match was actually a really great match to watch. I went to a shoot-off there. Kyle Coffey won that one.
Yeah, it did. Kyle and Matt Hudson. Yeah, one arrow shoot off. Kyle needed to hit a 10 on the last arrow just to send it to the one arrow shoot off, and center punched it.
Nice. You see the officials clearing the way down there as the arrow agents pull our arrows for us.
All right, lower score shoots first. Target 2.
So Nick
Zackary
Way
is
on
shooting first.
target 1. And we've got Zach here on target 2 shooting first because he's trailing 2 points to 0.
Yeah, it's a pretty good situation where 27s don't win a match, or don't win a set. It's pretty good.
Good solid competition when you can shoot that high.
Yep. Now you notice Zach's got like a much shorter arrow, barely past that clicker.
10.
That clicker plate.
What's the advantage there?
He probably just cut it down to get it to tune, so you got the vibrations coming off and make it a little bit more forgiving when you get the harmonics down.
9.
Good solid shot.
Trying to pick off some of the differences in the form here. straight up and down. He's really close to his center line in terms
both,
of right and left.
both these gentlemen are shooting 38 to 40 pounds.
Draw weight?
Yeah. They're a little bit heavier than the women. They're shooting a lot heavier, or a stiffer arrow as well.
9.
It's a good one for Zach. 28.
So 6.
But this goes to your point where one bad arrow like that doesn't
This
really
end
kill you.
could be
No,
going
he needed to shoot a 10
over
to tie
Zackary.
that set. So
For
if
2
6 really
points. We'll
isn't
find out what the judge
really any
has
different
to
than
say.
a 9. So interesting.
Target 1.
Way Zach got into this Barebow side was you can see his partner
Is
there, his
24
coach
points.
Robbie. One day they got to
Target
talking,
2.
and Robbie's like, "Oh, if you think you're any good, he's like, why don't you pick up a Barebow and shoot?" And Zach's like, "This can't be that
All
hard."
tied up with
He picked
2
up the
set
He
points.
picked up a Barebow like maybe a half a year ago, and here he is now.
6 months ago.
Yeah.
And he's shooting for gold.
Yeah. Hey, some people got it.
Or they have the right coach.
Yep, could be. But that's what good friends can do for you. You know, they can help drive you to be better.
Plus, it gives them somebody to shoot with. Now those two guys get to go out and shoot together all the time. And
Yep.
it's a little more
All right.
fun, a little more
Since
competitive.
both
So now we're
archers are
tied 2-2.
It will revert to the original
So we go back to
shooting order.
original
so target
shooting order
1
there.
will be shooting first.
And that's the thing. I think the Ways have a good advantage too. Is they're both excellent shooters. They're brothers. They can talk to each other, help each other out. It's nice when you have.
Yeah, I noticed his brother made the top 8 here as well.
Yeah, they're both solid. They've both made Lancaster final stages before.
9.
Let's see, how many did we have? I've got the list right here. 446
8.
men competing
Yeah.
to get here to this top 8.
Oh, it's our biggest ever, both men and women.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
9.
By far.
850 combined.
Yeah.
That's a huge class. It's actually right on par with the recurve or the compound.
Yeah. It just keeps growing and growing.
9.
Same hole there, a little low 9. His first arrow was low as well.
8.
Everything off to the left there a little bit.
See, Zach's got a pretty good deep hook in there.
Now explain that. Oop, what?
So yeah, his top 2 fingers are curled pretty good.
10.
Yeah.
9 liner.
And then his ring finger is barely on the string, as you can see in the video.
Yeah.
For me, that makes a pretty easy release. Like if
10.
I'm running shallow, I get a lot of hang-ups
9.
on my shots, and they'll start pushing them. For me, left a lot. But if I get that deeper hook, like I get that almost like reverse finger curl. As soon as I let up any kind of tension on my fingers, they seem to open up a lot faster than if I'm got something that's anything resembling a shallow hook.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that
8,
different
9,
than
10 for target
what you see
2.
typical recurve or barebow people doing?
I think it's a lot different if you have like
So
a
that
clicker
gave
that would
target
give you like
number
an
2.
automatic release,
2
like where
set
your body
points.
just
That
relaxes
brings
on
them
their own.
2 to
Right.
4.
For me,
Target
Because
1
you guys can't
will
use a
continue
clicker.
to
yeah,
shoot
we can't use a
first.
clicker. So I think that deeper hook, well, it definitely works
Barebow
for me. It's working for
scores
Zach
first
too.
to 6 set points.
That's something to consider.
for
Like
winning
if you're getting a
the
little
match.
catchy on your fingers,
Could
check
it
your
be
hook.
settled
Check
in
to
this
see how
next
deep
set?
you're going into the string.
What do you think, Kevin?
And
we'll find out
get
here
a good clean
momentarily.
release there.
Yep.
So
Looks
right
like
now it looks
Zach's-
like we've got 4-2. Zach up by 2 on that end. 27-26 over Nick. This is a great match.
Yeah, Zach's won the last 2.
I see he does the big eye close, big deep breath up there, trying to settle himself in.
9.
Tell me about that weight system he's got. Both of these guys look like they're shooting similar rigs.
Yeah, they're both shooting that Hoyt weight system, which it has an inner disc that's like 20 ounces, and it has three different rings, and each ring is just a little bit heavier. It comes in complete where you can run it 20, 30, or 40 ounces in it. I'm not sure. It looks like they're both running about 30. They look like they have the small silver. Nope, Zach's got the big one on. He's running 40.
7.
But they have like little, like micro spheres in them to kind of help dampening it down a little bit more as well. So it's a cool little system you can put on basically any bow.
Nick's definitely going to take this set.
Yep. So we got a tie going for the fourth one.
8.
So 8,
We'll
7,
find
8
out
there.
what the scores are here momentarily.
Everything dropping low.
And see just how we end
Could be a
up
little bit of hesitation
after
on
this
your
end.
shots now.
Yeah? Not trusting a little bit.
9,
I see his coach
10, 8.
steps right
on
up there and he's
target
kind of
1.
joking with him.
Yeah, trying to keep it loose.
As a coach here in this kind of a position, or as a shooter in this kind of position, what are you
8,
looking for?
7, 8 on
Just trying
target
to
2.
build up their confidence and trying to make sure that they're shooting their shot.
We are
way they
tied
do in
at
practice.
4-4.
Because it's
Could
easy to get
we
lazy
see
in your
a
shots
shoot
right
off
now. Because you got
at
so much on your
5-5?
mind. You got the match. You got, oh, I'm chasing points or not chasing points. And you got a different target than you're normally
We
used to
shall
shooting.
see.
You have so many external forces working against you. So as a coach, I just try to keep reminding them, just running their normal shot. Make sure everything is just, just the way it normally is, and trying to keep them as relaxed as possible and not tense up. It's kind of a busy target to look at too. You get that vertical 3 with a bunch of stars around it.
Yeah, there's a lot going on down there. And with Barebow, you guys see that whole thing. It's not like you have a scope or a pin or a housing to kind of hide all that stuff.
No.
All right, here we go.
Now, are
The
these guys holding
all-important
point on,
end.
you think, or they're holding a little under?
Yeah,
in
these
this
guys are
match.
crawling down the string a little
4-4.
bit, using a mark on their
Target 1
tab to
shooting
get their
first.
20-yard mark. Well, I take that back. It looks like Nick is bumping the knock. I know Zach is definitely coming down. You can watch him crawl down the string.
8.
Yeah, he's got a pretty good crawl deep
Yeah.
down there.
Not too surprised, because you can hear that arrow. It hits a lot harder. It's going a lot faster than Nick's.
8.
Because of where he's pulling on
Could
the
be a
string.
9.
Yeah, well, his arrow's shorter. His arrow's definitely lighter.
10. Nick is throwing down the gauntlet here.
So Zach needs a 10 to keep this tied. We're at 4-4. There it is.
And Zackary answers.
That's what he needed. It was a little bit of a wake up there.
9.
I'm going to call that a low 9.
All right, 10 to win, 9 to
10 to take-
send it to shoot off.
Yeah, 10 to win. 2 points gets him to 6.
There
10.
it is.
We will see here in a moment.
What an ending.
There it is, Zach coming through.
It depends on.
Wow,
couple
and
of
after
line
his
calls.
last end there, where everything
8,
kind of
10,
came
9
apart just a little bit.
on target 1.
That's how the set system works. So you can shoot one bad one, and it doesn't really matter.
If you can bounce back and you can get your shot back together, get your head back together.
We'll see if we're going to have
So that's going to be
a
6-4.
shoot off or a winner.
We'll wait for the official call. I mean, here we are back here at the table calling it as we see it.
Yeah, we have a pretty good advantage of what we can see with the.
That's true. The cameras are getting us in, but not quite on top of it. Let's see that top arrow.
I think they called that one at 8 anyway.
9, 10, 10
Yep.
for
9, 10,
target
10.
2.
They called it
Winner 6
Nice.
to 4.
Wow,
Your
what a
indoor
match.
nationals Barebow men champion, Zackary Bisinger.
That was a lot of fun.